going to start by going into our Bamanasana, our tabletop pose, and we're going to extend one leg behind and the opposite arm out long in front, keeping the foot flexed, bringing them back in and then extending the limbs out long. You can do alternate legs here, just taking nice deep breaths. I'm going to do the same side for 6. Once you understand the video a little bit more, you can take your time and do a lot more extensions. Taking time to breathe and hold the poses for longer. Make sure that your supporting arm is underneath your shoulders and your legs are hip width apart. And when you're ready, swap over to the other side if you've done the same one. Keep the spine long and straight on the extension, just a gentle curve as you come in. Don't force the leg line to go high, just wherever it's comfortable. Squeeze that tummy button up to the spine as you come in and lengthen long. That leg back into your tabletop, and then we're going to sit back on our heels into our thunderbolt pose. We're going to turn your wrist inwards just very gently so the outside of your hands is meeting together, and then twist those arms and wrap your fingers around the opposite arm and give them a little squeeze and a massage, and rotate them the other way and repeat just to release any pain in those wrists. And then we're going back into a Bamanasana, into your tabletop, to repeat all again. So you can take these very slow, maybe only do a couple of the extensions and take a deeper breath, but as we're going to try and get some energy flow and some power behind us, I'm going to do a few on one leg with a little bit of speed and energy. Sit back quickly just to release any pressure, and then repeat on the opposite side. Remembering on the extensions, everything is long and lengthened. I like to keep my palm facing the side, out, gathering up the energy, and not my palm flat to the ground. Once you've finished all your tabletops, you can pause there and repeat. Make sure you're nice and comfortable. And then you're going to sit back on your heels again, back into your thunderbolt pose, and just work those wrists again if you need to. Little massage, twisting round. Cut them together and give those a nice rotation of the wrists. And lovely, take a deep breath, ready to go back into your tabletop. And this time we're going to extend long, dropping down to our elbows. And maybe for the first time, a few times you do this, you keep your elbows fairly close till you get a feel for what is right for you. And then we're going to extend the pelvis towards the ground, keeping the spine nice and long. So this is into our half chaturanga, our half four-limb staff pose. This requires some core strength here. We'll just hold it there for a few deep breaths. And then gently lower that pelvis control to the ground into a cobra. And again, a few deep breaths here. Peel yourself back up to your tabletop. Sit back on the heels and wrap those hands behind you. Clasp the fingers and then stretch them long to the ground and then out, raising your chest to the sky, opening up that heart, opening up the lungs, breathing in some strength, and then back we go through the tabletop. Perhaps you can take your hands further away from your shoulders now, so then your lever is longer as you extend forward, back into your half four-limb staff. It's like a half plank. Deep breaths here. And then again, gently lower the pelvis with control to the ground into your cobra. Deep breaths in through the nose. Ripple and push back through. Once again, into your thunderbolt pose. Clasp those hands behind you and stretch down and away. Working that shoulder cuff, gathering energy. And again, back we go through the tabletop, extending your fingers as far away from your shoulders as you can. And really limber over there. Holding it strong. Squeeze that core, tummy button to your spine. Breathe in deeply, in through the nose. And then again, lower down into that cobra. And for this last time, you can hold it there or you can pull your hands underneath your shoulders and push fully into an upward dog. So take a deep breath if you choose to do that. Lower your spine gently and then push up through. Really extending and stretching out that lower back. Opening up that chest cavity again. Heart to the sky. Now we're going to push up into our downward facing dog. So we just gently rock back, peel the toes underneath and stretch. Really pull that pelvis to the thighs. Head relaxes under. A couple of little mountain trudges there. And then find your comfort. And if you're ready and able, we're going to three-legged dog, lift that leg line up. We're going to bend and peel it through, and then I'm going to add a side twist element there. Back it goes, back into the three dog, and down. A little stretch there, release the opposite leg, bend and peel it through. Twist if you want that extra extension. Back it goes and extend it up with a flex foot. Now I'm going to finish there. Lovely downward dog. Really peel that spine to the tummy button towards the knees. Spring forward. Big stretch up in a swan dive all the way back down. And then up tall. Hands come into prayer. Gentle breath. Bringing yourself back into focus. So this time we're going to step forward onto the front of the mat so that we can extend into a low, long lunge. And then drop that knee and release that toe, making sure that that front leg is at a nice strong right angle and the opposite heel of the hand is matching the heel of that front bent leg. Extend and twist the opposite arm high to the sky, fingers wide, so let the energy in the air weave through those fingers and breathe deeply, holding that strong. So don't forget you can pause if you want to hold these poses for longer. And when you're ready, sweep the arm back, toe goes under, push up and extend and twist through. So the back leg toes are now facing towards the front and the opposite leg is turned out. Arms wide at the shoulder, release the back hip and a feeling of pull and extension in that front arm till it lowers down to the foot. Taking what was the back arm up high to the sky. So we should have a lovely triangle stretch with a nice straight tabletop rib cage. You can bend and soften the front knee. For those that are dancers, we often like to keep that fully extended straight. And then when we're ready, we're going to squeeze that core, take that top arm, pull it out towards the side at shoulder level, take the front toe inwards and twist the opposite foot to face the other direction. Rotate the body into a high warrior one lunge, Virabhadrasana. So the arms are parallel at the shoulder. Again, the fingers are wide, pulling in, drawing in that energy. Bring those feet together, swan dive down and up. Lovely extension at the top, free relaxation at the bottom, and down in through prayer to the opposite side to start that process, stepping back into that low long lunge, collapsing that knee down into our low crescent pose, making sure the front leg is parallel and at that lovely right angle. Extend the opposite arm high to the sky as we twist away, and making sure the heel of that front hand is at the same level as the heel of the front foot. Again, deep breaths in through the nose, drawing in energy, drawing in strength. Good, that's lovely. And then when you're ready, you're going to sweep that hand down, back to match the other foot. Toe goes under again, push up, and then we do the same, repeat, rotating, bring that front foot to a full turn out. Arms wide in second, pop that back leg hip out, so release any stress as you lower yourself carefully to the ground. I'm keeping my top arm nice and high to the sky. You can fold it over so it is in line with your rib cage. Remember, keep that front knee soft. Keep looking up towards your armpit. I'm extending mine straight, but you should keep it nice and soft for me. So remember to take some nice deep breaths here, in through the nose, really soaking up that energy, using that core, use the hips, the spine, the arms, the legs, the chest muscles to gain power and strength. Wonderful. And then again we're going to sweep up tall, twist that front toe inwards and the opposite leg and turn the opposite direction back into your warrior one, your Virabhadrasana. Parallel arms high, parallel leg forward so that front knee is over the front toe, spine is long and straight. Deep breaths. And then when you're ready, you're going to spring yourself forward into your swan dive. Scoop down, soft knees, stretch up tall, and again. Bring those arms down in prayer. And for request, we're going back into a traditional sun salutation here. So this is a lovely quick morning stretch. Stretch back, high release the spine. Swan dive down, curl into a soft forward fold. Release back into your low lunge, keeping the chest high. Pulling yourself back into that plank pose and lowering down to the ground. Push up through the downward dog, toes under, push back into your downward dog. Really get the head between those arms. Spring forward, stretch up tall, back through prayer. Keep it moving at pace, gathering up that energy. Push back, high release. Sweep down, soft knees. Extend the opposite leg back this time. Extend the other leg into your plank, into your chaturanga, and control yourself, bringing your elbows down towards your rib cage as you lower with strength. Stretch up tall into your upward facing dog. Toes come under, push back again, making sure that spine's long right through to your fingertips. Spring forward and down through prayer. So you can keep this going. But as we've only got 15 minutes, I need to say namaste and thank you ever so much.